to Manifesting and Manifesting channel by Manifesting. Today I learned something on YouTube. I had the comments turned off. Pretty funny. Another one of those things that go into the comedy of life, I guess. But that's all sorted now. So, the one or two people watching this, feel free to drop a comment or whatever. Tried to record this morning, but I'm reading quotes from a book today, collection of great quotes. I had a light for it and everything. I thought I was sorted, but it was going to be rough. Thought I'd save you from it. I know at work, where I dream occupation, I got a bit of bushland and stuff. It'd be nice to do this, so I'm gonna do this from here today. So many arms. Today is going to be, the quotes are based on manifestation. A lot of them from before manifestation was an actual thing. A lot of it from before manifesting was actually proven on any level, proven with science or anything like that. So I'll get started. The man who can sincerely thank God for the things which as yet he owns only in imagination has the real faith. Wallace D. Wattles, 1910. Expect the best to happen. One who has learned to trust will not be surprised, even when he finds things coming from the most unexpected sources. But I'm trudging through bush here. Classic. That was Ernest Holmes, 1919. Dream lofty dreams, and as you dream, so shall you become. Your vision is the promise of what you shall one day be. Balthazar Gracian. This is our divine birthright. Nothing hinders but ourselves. Ernest Holmes. Man himself in part creates the conditions under which he lives, and is not merely the impotent prisoner of circumstance. Lewis Mumford. The world is as we imagine it. The world is as we perceive it because we have been created by the world for the purpose of understanding and observing it. Gerhard Stagon. What one thinks continually, he becomes. Edgar Cayce. Whether you think you can or can't, either way, you're right. Henry Ford. A person who sees what he wants to see, regardless of what appears, will someday experience in their outer what he so faithfully sees within. Ernest Holmes, 1919. We receive not what we want, but what we are. James Allen. When you look at your current state of affairs and define yourself by that, then you doom yourself to have nothing more than the same in the future. James Ray. The divine man knows the faith itself is not conceived and known, but lived and enacted. Anonymous. Because we are what we are, we may become what we will. Another cracker from James Allen. Fate is in our hands. The whole trouble has been that we reason as men and not as gods. Ernest Holmes, 1919. A change of worldview can change the world viewed. Joseph Clinton Pearce. The man who does not believe in miracles makes it certain that he will never partake in one. William Blake. Super high tech stuff. Oh yeah, this is the book, guys. Great stuff. This is the first one. There is another one. Quite good. Men are anxious to improve their circumstances, but are unwilling to improve themselves. They therefore remain bound. James Allen. One cannot solve a problem with the same kind of thinking that gave rise to the problem. Albert Einstein. The answer to prayer is not according to your faith while you are talking, but according to your faith while you are working. Wallace D. Wattles, 1910. If the end is already secured, then it follows that all the steps leading to it are also secured. Thomas Troward. No one is powerless, ordinary or insignificant. To claim so is to claim that divine infinity is all of those things. If we change our imagination of ourselves, we can live as the incarnate ocean and not as the disconnected droplet. As infinity and not as only as far as the eyes can see. David Icke. It is shameful to be alive and not live. Victor Hugo. People don't see the world as it really is. Even if they had the intelligence, they don't have the desire. C.W. Dalton. Most men occasionally stumble over the truth, but they pick themselves up and continue on as if nothing happened. Winston Churchill. The search for reality is the most dangerous of all, for it destroys the world in which you live. Anonymous. Look at your world and your life, and you are looking at what you think of yourself at the very core of being. The subconscious creates a physical replica of itself before our eyes in people, places, and experience which reflect itself in any moment, in any day. We are casting around as a magnetic image of what we think of ourselves. It is this which creates our reality by magnetically attracting us to experiences which correspond with that pattern. David Icke. Alright guys, there's a few there. Just wanted to practice my public speaking and work on my personality. Work on the projected personality. Try to have a nice cadence and fun and happy and be a bit more magnetic. A bit more magnetic. A bit more light and light field. Yeah, 1 new sub. Thanks very much, 1 new sub. 3 of today's 4 things have been done. I just have to do a picture post. And I'll probably just post a picture of this book for everyone and call it a day. Thank you guys, love you.